I'm David Charvet with Charvet Classic Cars. Today we're here with a 1931 Packard Model 840 Sport Phaeton with body design by Ray Dietrich. We'll take a look at it and give you a walk around tour. This car was restored probably about 10-15 years ago. It was beautifully done. It has been beautifully maintained, and really words can't describe how good this car is in many ways. It's just absolutely stunning. It's finished in a correct color combination for 1931. It is Aztec olivine brown with riverhead green fenders and beltline moldings as well. It was really a high quality piece of work. Chromed wire wheels, 6-wire wheels, of course, dual side mounts with tread covers, chromed as well. And it does have the second cowl and folding windshield, which comes up like this and locks in place, and wind wings in the back for your backseat passengers. If you open up this area down below, you can see underneath the cowl, and this is the giveaway that it is a true factory dual cowl. Many of these were reproduced, or people took a standard Phaeton sometimes in the 1960s, 70s, and they put a secondary cowl on it and called it a dual cowl. It's not. The only way you can really tell for sure is the vent door that's in the B pillar, which allows cool air to flow through on a warm day, and it comes through the screens and cools the rear compartment. That is the giveaway of this being a true factory dual cowl, as of course does the serial number. To get into the car in the back seat, you fold the windshield down. There are then two hooks, one on each side underneath to release the cowl, and you then lift the cowl up. And the cowl is spring-loaded. It's got two cylinders here, spring-loaded cylinders, and they assist in raising that up. Of course, it's all leather interior, wool carpeting. Even the bottom side of the cowl was finished leather as well. This goes back down. We need to latch it down. And your door closes here. Again, this cowl is not latched down on this side or on the other side. We'll come back around. You can see the latches are right here. And that's on each side. That allows you to latch it down. The top is excellent. I think this may be the first time the top has been down in all these years, but it really looks great. There we are. Now we're down and latched. Again, you can see the quality of the paint. I'm in bright sunlight today, and it's absolutely spot on. It looks just great. And the colors, too, are wonderful. This has a 4-speed manual transmission. It has what they used to refer to as a granny low. And to engage it, you pull the shift lever over to the left. There's a little bit of a spring-loaded detent. You pull it over and drop it down. That's if you want a really low gear. In most cases, you're going to drive this car really in second gear, second, third, and fourth. And really, second gear is what you're going to use for your first gear to start out. And then really you can shift directly over into third or fourth and just step on it and go. Anything above 10 miles an hour with a Packard 8, they're perfectly fine because they've got a balanced crankshaft and they know how to go. Lots and lots of torque with this car. The synchronized on the transmission, it is synchronized in third and fourth. So you go, actually, first gear is the only point it's not synchronized. You go from second to third and third to fourth, and you're synchronized. So that helps too, certainly in shifting. Gauges are all good. Dashboard was refinished as well. I mean, there was nothing left undone on this car that I'm aware of. The doors hang well, the wood is good. You can see the detailing on the leather pockets, also on this wood graining, which is metal, wood grained. And again, the doors hang well. You look at things like the step plates, which are gorgeous, carpeting is good too as well. It's really just a nice car throughout. Look at the latches have been chromed as well. Lots and lots of chrome on this car. And the doors close well, they hang well. You take a look underneath. The running boards were done as well, rubber and chrome. Come underneath, take a look underneath. You can see the car is absolutely clean, full restoration down to the frame. No rust, no rot, just absolutely beautifully done. It's a striking car. It's a 142.5-inch wheelbase, so it's not a small car. However, the overall length of the car is only 17 feet. I say only 17 feet. You compare that to a lot of other cars of the era, which run 18 to 19 feet or more in some cases. This one really will, it's easy to handle. It parks easily. It will fit in a standard garage. It's a good combination. It's a really nice combination. Let's take it for a drive. Starting is easy. It's got a key start right over here, key switch, and a starter on the floor. That's it. It is not a hard starter. You do have a throttle control here on the steering column. You also have your headlight switch here. You have first position for parking lights, second position for headlights, and third position for high beams. Pretty simple. You'll notice this car also has a set of pilot ray lights at the front, driving lights, which turn with the steering wheel to light the road ahead. There's a switch right under the dash for that right here. There's also an auxiliary electric fuel pump switch right here as well. That's it. You can see we're charging. Battery is charging here. We have really good oil pressure. We're at 40 pounds sitting here at idle. The only thing I'm aware of that does not work on this car is the fuel gauge. They are a little persnickety, these King Sealy gauges, and the material that they used to use to help them, make them register, actually, it's not available anymore. There's been reproductions made, but it usually fades out in time. So gas tank in this car is about 25 gallons, so it has plenty of gas. And mileage down the road, really, you're going to get 10 miles to the gallon maybe with this car. And that's for a 4,600 pound car with a 385 cubic inch 8. That's really good mileage. Oh, also up here, in case you wondered what this is a light. And this lights your dashboard up, or for a map light, I should say. This turns, you can turn it as you like, but when you push it in, it shuts off. It also has a cigarette lighter, which I have not tested. And you've got two glove boxes, one on each side. Now again, if you want to start this in first gear, you pull it all the way over, pull it down. That'll be first gear. Your brake release is over here. Release your brake, and you give it a go. And as I say, in first gear, these are straight cut gears, so you get a nice bit of a whine. But in most cases, you're going to pop this thing into second. There's second gear. You're going second, and away we go. Up to third. You'll notice no clashing. This car is comfortable on the road, really, at about, on the highway, 50 miles an hour, 50 to 55. And that's pretty typical of the era because the speed limits were 35 miles an hour in most cases in those days. There we are. Operator error there. We are now in high gear. You can hear it's very quiet. You'll notice I almost came to a complete stop there. I'm still in high gear. I'm still in fourth gear. As I say, anything above 10 miles an hour, you're fine, really, to be in high gear. And I think a lot of little old ladies, when they drove these cars, actually kept it in high gear all the time. Again, still in high gear. It's really a great driving car.